Hello friendos and randos, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to try to solve Blue Yellow Nami. I've been testing for a couple of videos already, and I wasn't really able to find a build that I think I really like yet. But what I'm going to try this time is I'm going to try a very control heavy Nami build. So if you can see here the outline, I think you might be able to see the direction I'm going for already. I'm running Red Rock, I'm running 8 cost Kata, 7 cost Dofi, 6 cost Jozu, and I also have Nojiko and Zeus. So I have removal for targets from every cost from 5 all the way up to 8, and then of course Red Rock hits any cost as well. And SEC Luffy also hits 4 costs. So that means I have the cost spectrum from 4 to 8 all covered with a tempo play. So what I'm trying to do, if you could have told, is I'm trying to build this deck a little bit like Blue Crocodile. I'm trying to be able to answer whatever my opponent plays with a tempo play by playing a body plus getting rid of their body. So I've built it to kind of deal with the decks in format especially. So for example, if we're looking at Green Purple Luffy, what I really want to get rid of is the 7 cost Sanji and Pudding. So that's why on curve immediately I want to use the 7 cost Doflamingo to send it away back to hand. Alright, then the following turn, if he tries to play it down again, I can play Karakuri on it, or I can play another Doflamingo, and I can also Zeus or Nojiko the Zorojiro that comes along with it, or if he plays a second one, I can get rid of both with this Dofi plus the Nojiko or Zeus. So that's the reason why I've decided to slot in this tech, and I think it makes sense as well in this deck as well. The other thing is that one thing I wanted to keep a constant in this deck is I wanted everything to have 7k base or higher because the leader is also at 7k base. So the only things that have less than 7k base are either things that do removal or utility or the blockers. So we have Dofi and Nami that are blockers, so that's why they have less than 7 and that's fine. But otherwise I want everything to be 7k base so that it can protect my leader and I don't have to lose hand cards while using it. Alright, then other than that, I'm trying the Beige Searcher again because now that I've placed Jozu in the deck, I think I need more 1 cost or 2 cost characters to bounce to use that Jozu effect. I think, for example, against that Green Purple Luffy that I was mentioning earlier, that example, if he does play the Sanji Pudding plus Zorojiro and he doesn't have stage open, I can use both the stage as well as Jozu to, both Jozu as well as Nojiko to get rid of both targets. So I think that's going to be the angle. So I think that's why I've kind of angled it with this much, and of course, Katakuri is really good because you can also use it on your own cards. You can use it on your Nojiko, your Nami, your Beige, send them to life, and then you basically heal 1, which is nice. And last but not least, I've decided I think the total number of 2Ks for the deck should be at least 10. I think what happened in my early testing is that I ended up breaking a lot. Like I have a lot of no counter in hand. Even though the leader allows you to discard 1 no counter every turn, that doesn't mean much when you have 6 no counter in hand. So I think it's still best to keep the total break ratio to about 16 or so, which makes it a little bit better. In terms of the 2k counters I'm running, I tried to mostly run counter targets for Beige Searcher. So I ran 3 cost Beige as well as 4 cost Frankie. I think 4 cost Frankie is not bad just as an additional like trigger. You can use it to cycle hand, you can also use it as a body if you're lucky and it comes out on your second life. Not only that, you can always send it back to life with your Katakuri, which is also nice. And of course it's just a beater and it comes out for free, which is really good. So that's why these are the 2k counter choices. I think Hiyori was also an option, but I wanted to use targets for Beige in particular, which is why we have Beige as well as Frankie as the options here. Last but not least, I think Vivi for now is still going to be used in the deck. I think the draw is still very valuable. It can do a lot of work, especially I think later in the game with Vivi Jozu loops. And that's why I'm going to keep that. And I also wanted to keep the Nami because having the second blocker option is really strong as well. So for now, this is the Nami build I kind of settled on. I think this is what I'm trying to hit into OP11 with, and we'll see how it goes. So let's test it into GP Luffy and see if my theory with the 7 Dofi and the Katakuri are good, and we'll see how it goes. So I know I very recently posted this matchup, but I posted it with a pretty different deck list, so I wanted to try if this will work. We're gonna go first with Nami this time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, we do have Zeus, so I'm thinking 1, 3, we're missing a 3. On 5, we have to Zeus to get rid of the Zorojiro. And 7, we don't have Sanji Pudding. So I think this is actually a mulligan. I think we want to see the Doflamingo. If we're going first, right, the Doflamingo on curve should be enough to slow the GP Luffy such that we don't die. So that's going to be the mulligan criteria here, the 7 cost Luffy. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we hit it. And we also hit Vivi, which is pretty nice. Okay, next is GP Luffy. Well, we hit Sanji, Pudding, and Zoro, so I think we just keep. And we will go ahead from here. Okay, Nami's 1 don turn, nothing will pass. GP Luffy's 1 don, 2 don turn. Nothing as well, so we will pass. Nami's turn, draw, don. 3 don is the only time we get to VV, so we are going to VV first. And then we'll draw 2. 1 and 2. And now we are going to 5k swing into leader. We are still at 7 hand, so we can still use leader effect if he does take it. As much as we don't want to take, GP Luffy does want to take early swings usually. So I think we will just go ahead and... we do have the things we want already, so I think we just deny the draw here. Okay, back to GP. Draw, don. We are gonna swing 5k at leader. And Nami here will probably gut out of this. I think we'll gut with the Nami here, because I want to do the Flamingo plus Nojiko on the Zoro. So 1k gut. And then Zoro. The perfect curve is curving. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have an SEC already, so let's get a Gigant here. Alright. And then we will pass to Nami. Okay, Nami's turn, refresh, draw, don. Oh, another VV. So, yeah, I think we're going Dofi Nojiko. So I think what we'll do is we'll Dofi first to see what we draw off Nojiko as well. Sorry, see what we draw off of the leader effect if we do end up hitting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have another Dofi, and we have Luffy, which is good. So we do want to get that Luffy. Let's see. 7 is Dofi turn. 8 is. So I think it's like that. Yeah, I think it's like that. Actually, no, we need to put the Luffy on top in case he doesn't eat the 5k swing. Alright, so we've done that. We're gonna 5k swing to leader. And if he doesn't counter this, we draw. And here we don't have 1k, and we're gonna be 6k base next turn, so I think we just take. So we take, and then since he took, we draw. Alright, and then we're gonna pay 2 to Nojiko the Zoro back to hand. So it does go up. And then Nami will pass turn. So GP Luffy so far not able to put on that much pressure, so I think this is pretty good. Draw. Don. So we are going to do the standard GP Luffy play. Sanji and Pudding, leader effect. Don has to get 2 don active, set 2 don active, sorry, and then get 1 don back. And then leader plus 1. Then we're gonna swing 6k at leader. So we're still gonna counter out early, so here is a 2k guard. And then we're gonna spend 4 on the Zoro again. Top 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I think we want the stage here, because we don't have it yet, and it will be nice to protect our bodies. And then we'll pass turn to the Nami. Okay, so GP didn't draw stage, which is really good. Draw into our Luffy, and then don. So this is our 7 don turn. So, because he didn't draw stage, it's actually possible to go double Zeus here, but I don't know if that's the play. I'm considering like just, if we go VV into Zeus, I think that's not too bad too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, VV into Zeus. VV, draw 2, we're at 7. Zeus, -1, draw 1. Yeah, I think we can do that. Okay, so VV Zeus is like that. So we go 7k swing. 7k into leader. 7k leader here. Same thing, I think we just want to protect board. So we'll 2k counter that. Then Nami is going to Zeus and KO the Sanji and Pudding. And since it dies, we take 1 life. And then since we took 1 life, we get to draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fuck, I missed the timing. Hold on. 1 second. a... Hold on a second. Man, I forgot everything already. It's fine. We're supposed to do the VV first. So VV, draw 2, and then we Nami, sorry, we Zeus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, take 1 life, and then we KO the Sanjay pudding. Alright, so small misplay, and then since we took 1 life, we get to draw a card, and then we will pass turn to the Luffy. Alright, Luffy's turn. Refresh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw. Don. So we are on 7 Don now. You can go for the Luffy Taro play, or you can just go SEC. But SEC is bad if we don't intend to push. The Nami is at 3 lives still. So I think we'll just go for a Luffy Taro into Robin play maybe. So Luffy Taro, 7 cost, non -1. We'll get the Robin on board. And then I'm thinking if we leader effect here or not, because I mean the board isn't very scary. I don't think we need to force the 6k base either. So I think we'll just go with a 5k swing and force 1 hand card out of the Nami. And we leave the Zorajiro active maybe? Yeah, so 5k swing into Nami, Nami's effect. We will discard a Dolphin and then pass to the Luffy will pass turn. Alright, so Nami's turn. We are on 9 Don this turn. Draw. Don. Oh, we got Jozu here. So Jozu here is not too bad. 3, 4, 5, 6. We can Jozu the Dolphin. I mean, we can Jozu the Zorajiro. And we can return our Zeus to hand, which is nice. So I think that's what we're going to do. So Jozu, on play, we'll return Zeus to hand, and then we'll bounce the Zoro. Zoro goes back up. And then I could have actually bounced the Nojiko and then bounced this Robin as well, but I don't think we have to. So I think we'll just go with this. Right. So let's just go for a 1, 2, 3, 8k swing onto leader. Our hand now is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our hand is 8, so we don't get to draw actually. And then 8k, because the hand is 8 anyway, I think we'll just eat. No trigger. And then we'll pass to the GP Luffy. Okay, GP Luffy's turn. Refresh, draw. Don. So first things first, I think we just stage here. See what we get. Draw. Got Ashura. SEC pressure is possible. We also have Chopper, so our leader effect is free this turn, sort of. So let's go with a Zorajiro again first. Zorajiro, top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Sanji and Pudding. Okay, put everything else on the bottom. And then we will leader effect. Don -2. Set 2 Don active. And then Sanjay and Pudding here should be okay. So let's just do Sanjay and Pudding. So we'll go 6, 8 and then Sanjay and Pudding, right? So 6k into leader. Nami will discard 1 card. Alright, becomes 7k base. Then we'll go 8k into leader. And that's where we 2k with Zeus. Alright, and then we're just Sanjay and Pudding here and draw a card. Right, to develop more threats. Alright, back to the Nami's turn. Refresh. We're on 10 Don now. Refresh. Draw. Don. Oh, just Don actually. Oh, I forgot to stage. So we'll stage the Sanjay and Pudding to be 7. So because the Sanjay and Pudding is 7, that's where our Doflamingo comes in. So we can Zeus Dofi to clear both of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're just gonna go 6k, 7k leader first. So 6 into leader. And this is where we just counter 1. And then 7 into leader. I think we should still counter here as well. We have Hachi, but we also have Ashura, so I think we want to keep the Sanji instead. So 2k here. Alright, since he didn't take, we are going to first Zeus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take 1 life. And then draw a card. Sorry, we'll KO the Zorajiro. And then we will draw a card because life was moved. So pay 2. And then we'll pay 7 for the Flamingo. I think we'll replace the Nojiko here. Nojiko is gone. Here we go. Then the Flamingo on play will return this to hand. Alright, and then we will pass turn to the GP Luffy. GP Luffy's turn, refresh, draw. Okay, we got Nami, that's good. Don. So let's see. It's Nami first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think we'll just grab Usohachi. We want more 2Ks at this point. And then we're gonna Sanji and Pudding. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. On play, draw a card. And then leader effect. Don -2, set 2 Don active, and then we get 1 Don back. So we are on 7, and the opponent is on 9. Is on 10. So you can play the Sanji blocker after this. So let's just up the Sanji by 2 costs again. We do have 2 Gigants, but we're actually fairly safe right now, so I think we just pressure. So we're gonna pay 3 for Sanji. So we get to go 7k into leader. Here we need to discard +1, and then after that we need a 2k on the Luffy Taro. So I'm actually considering just blocking here, but discard +1 is probably safer. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Leader effect, discard, and then discard. Let's discard the Red Rock, and then 1k counter. And then Luffy Taro is going to swing in the face, and we don't have a 2k guard here. Blocking feels a bit bad, but I think we have to block. Yeah, so we'll block. So block here, and then we're gonna stage the Sanji again, and then pay 3 for Sanji blocker, and then we'll pass. Okay, back to Nami. Refresh, draw. No Dawn phase. We don't have blockers now, and don't have that much guard. I think I'm gonna try Jozu. Jozu remove the Sanji blocker, and then we'll blocker Dofi. I think that's probably the play. Or we could Red Rock and blocker Dofi as well. Jozu lets us remove the blocker Sanji, but Red Rock lets us remove the Sanji and Pudding. I think it's better to remove the. It's better to develop the Jozu here, I think. So we're gonna Jozu and return the Zeus. And we're gonna bounce the Sanji blocker. So that is returned. And then that is 6 Dawn, 4, 5, 6. Then 1 on leader. I'm gonna swing 6, 7, 7 at face. So 6, 7, 7. 6, 7, 7, 1, 2, 2. I think we can counter out of those. So we'll 1, 2, and then we will. Should I block with the Robin? Maybe we'll block with the Robin here actually. So we'll block with the Robin as well, and then Dawn -1 and search. Or should we just 2k? I think we can just 2k. Yeah, let's just 2k. Okay. And then Nami will pay 3 for the Flamingo. The top 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 2 2ks and 2 1ks, so I think we'll just leave those on the top like that. Next time we have an option to VV as well, so maybe we'll do that. Okay, let's do that. And then we will pass turn to the GP Luffy. Alright, GP Luffy's turn, refresh, draw, done. We have a very bricky hand. The Nami is on 2 life only. We can probably send. We can probably send soon. Even though the tempo has been on the Nami's side, because of the Luffy Taro, we were able to stabilize quite well. So I can Ashura the blocker away very easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And SEC Luffy costs 3. So SEC, and then Ashura, and then leader effect. 6k. So we can go Ashura 10, 7, 7, 7, 9, 7, 7, 9, 10, 10. 7, 7, 9, 10, 10, or 7, 7, 8, 11, 11. 7, 7, 8, 11, 11. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Wow, that's a lot actually. Yeah, I think we can send. So let's try and send. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for SEC Luffy. And then leader effect. Don -2. We will get 1 active. And then we'll restand 2 Don. Okay, now we're gonna stage and tap give our Nami +2. And then pay 2 for Ashra. So we're gonna Ashra the SEC Luffy. And then we'll rest our Nami and rest the Luffy blocker. Yeah, if you want to split it a bit more evenly, 7, 7, 8, 7, 7, 9, 11, 11. 9, 11, 11 is 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, which is a lot for that little hand, right? So I think we just send. So let's go with the 7k swing first, and then Nami is forced to counter out early, so we'll go leader effect +1. And then 7 again. And then I think we'll counter out with a 1 as well. Okay, then 8k into leader. I think we're forced to take here. So 1k. So right now we have 10. Oh Jesus, so scary. We're gonna go 11k leader when attacking return 2, and then we'll take 1 life. So another Bagua. And then take 2k! Oh my god, it's a bitch! I got trigger bitch on the Luffy. But actually that was enough counter as well, so that's lucky. And then I guess since the bitch is triggered, we just have to pass. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. That was actually super precarious, honestly. So it is back to the Nami. Refresh. Draw. No Don. Okay, now can we finish is the question. So the Luffy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in hand. 6 cards in hand. They also have a blocker. So if possible, I think we remove that. So if we play this Luffy down, we can remove the blocker. But then we only get to go 8, 8, 8, 8. Yeah, 8, 8, 8, 8. I think 8, 8, 8, 8 is okay though. Right? 8, 8, 8, 8 is okay. Because they will need 3, 3, 3, 3. Well, I mean, they take 1 life, right? So, and they get the Robin back. So, 3, 3, 3. Well, with no Dawn open, I think it's okay to go. I mean, we don't really have a choice, we have to send, right? So, if we don't clear the Robin, then... If we don't clear the Robin, we can... How much can we split? We split 4 ways still. 2, 2, 2, 2, 4. 9, 9, 9, 9. So 9, 9, 9, 9. So it's 8k counter requirement. Right? 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Yeah, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Oh, but the Robin gives him an extra card, so you'll have 3. Robin gives an extra card, so like that total. 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, 9, 9, 8, 10, I guess. Like once he's at 0 life. Whereas this play was 8, 8, 8, 8, and it was 8, 8, 8, 8 is 3, 3, 3, 3. And he can take 1. So 3, 3, 3 is 9k counter. But 9, 9, 9, 9 is only 8k counter. So I think it's better to go for the Luffy play. So let's do that. So first we'll play the Luffy, replacing the Vivi. And then we'll swing 8k into leader when attacking. We'll discard 1 and bounce the Robin to Luffy's hand. And Luffy's actually full of no counters. But attachment rested onto the Luffy. So full of no counters, so we'll take, it is a 2k. We'll go 8k leader. And then that's 2 + 1. We'll go 8k leader. And that's actually a take. Holy crap. That was actually very scary on the Luffy's end. Honestly, maybe as the Luffy I shouldn't have sent, because my hand was really a lot of events, so I wouldn't have died, right? Like if I just took 1 more turn to poke, maybe I wouldn't have died. But then the Nami would have had 1 more turn to poke me too, I guess. But yeah, I think the GP Luffy shouldn't have sent there. But the Nami, yeah, the Nami would probably have ran out of gas pretty soon, huh? So maybe we shouldn't have sent there as Luffy. But I think the idea there is correct. The 7-cost Luffy, like, being able to just play tempo on the rest of the board, I think is really good. Let's try that again, but with the Nami going second this time. So I know the other thing is that this Luffy Taro has actually been playing a huge part in most of these games, but a lot of the meta lists aren't actually running Luffy Taro. But I think Luffy Taro is really good though, personally. Like, I just feel like he does a lot of work a lot of the time. Nami's side, we have Vivi, we have Dofi. We don't have a Jozu or a Searcher, which is what we kind of want to see. But we do have Red Rock, because if the Luffy has stage and he does Sanji Pudding on 5, we do want a Red Rock on 6, so I think we can keep this. Okay, GP Luffy turn, Nami. 1, 2, 3, oh dear, 4, 5. No Sanji Pudding, so we'll just take searchers to find the Sanji Pudding. Alright. Nami turn, draw. Wrong bitch. wanting the searcher instead. Oh, I got that. Attach on to leader and then pass. Okay. Luffy's turn, draw. Don. So we're gonna Nami here and try to look for Sanji Pudding. Well, still nothing. I guess we just take SEC. And then we're gonna try a 7k swing at face because we don't have anything else. 7k swing, I think we'll let it slide. Take, it's a Nami blocker. Alright, back to Nami, fresh. Oh, draw. Don. Another VV here. I think we're just gonna Dofi this turn, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 cards in hand, we do have to lose one first, so we will Dofi before we swing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, Jozu next turn is nice. The bitch is a little bit late, but I guess we have to hold on to it. So let's see, options wise, Jozu is probably what we have to play next turn, so we're going to leave it like that, I think. And we can play Dofi on the turn after. Yeah. Alright, then we're gonna go 6k at leader. And then we do have 1 2k, but I think we're just gonna take here. It's stage, which is nice, so we're gonna refresh. Draw. Another stage. Don. And we're gonna start off with the stage right away. Draw 1. Got nothing. Gonna 5k swing into the Nami, and then Nami is gonna leader effect, discard Vivi. Go to 7k base. Oh, sorry, the Luffy took, so we draw 1 card. Okay, and then we're just going to play a Zorjo and call it a turn. So we're still looking for that Sanji Pudding. Still haven't found it somehow. We'll take a Gigant here, I think. And then we will pass turn to the Nami. Alright, Nami's turn, refresh. Draw. Don. So we're on 6. So we can't do Searcher plus Jozu. We can bounce our Dofi blocker, I guess, which is like less than ideal, but doable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, I'm just thinking if we should just do like Nami plus Beige and then next turn then we Jozu. But I feel like we need the tempo, so we're just gonna Jozu here. So Jozu, bounce the Dofi, and then we'll bounce the Zorjo to him. Alright, and then Nami's just gonna swing for 5 at leader. And Luffy, I'm thinking. So actually, because Nami's hand is more than 7, I don't really mind eating here. So we'll eat here. But that's how Sanji and Pudding. Alright, fantastic. So we're gonna refresh, draw, Don. And then here we're gonna go Luffy Taro, Sanji Pudding. Luffy Taro, Don -1, play Sanji Pudding. And then we are going to stage the Sanji and Pudding right away. And then we're gonna leader effect and go Don -2, set 2 non-active, and then set 1 more non-active. And then we're gonna swing 7 at leader. And Nami doesn't have Don, so this is a full 3k counter required. And I think that's fine to 3k here because we do want to reduce our hand size also. So we're gonna 3k counter here with the Beige and the Beige. And then we'll leave 2 not open and we'll use the Thunder Bagua this turn, I think. So that's the plan. So pass to Nami. Nami's turn, refresh, draw, Don. Oops, I put these on the Don instead of. Okay, Don. So here, that is where our Dofi will come in handy. So we'll bounce the Sanjay and Pudding right away. And this does go back to hand. And then we'll go 6 and 7 at leader. So 6, 7 leader, we're gonna counter and Bagua. So I'm gonna Brook for 1. And then I'm gonna Bagua. Wait, why did I think I had Bagua in hand? What? My god, I hallucinated Bagua in hand. I hallucinated a Bagua in hand, hold on. If that's the case, then should I not have Song 7? Why did I think I had Bagua in hand? Well, I mean I don't have Bagua in hand, so I guess I just counted 2k, right? I should have Song bigger. Do I rewind, chat? Do I rewind all the way? I either rewind all the way, or I just put the Robin down and then just go 6 instead. So maybe that's how we rewind. Yeah, maybe that's how we rewind. Sorry, chat. Okay, so do that again. Nami gets to save the 1 here, but Dofi bounces the Sanji still. And then 6, 7, we counter with 1 and 2. Okay, there we go. All order is restored. Back to Luffy. Refresh draw, done. So we're on 4, 5, 6, 7 done again. So we're gonna Sanji Pudding again here. Sanji Pudding, draw 1. Ooh, okay, that's pretty good. So we're gonna leader effect, down -2. Get 2 done active, and then we'll ramp 1 active done as well. And then we're gonna Sanji Pudding again. Yeah. And then draw 1. Okay, so since we played 2 Sanji Pudding, we're gonna stay off pump 1. And then we're gonna go 6 by 7 at 6 by 8 at leader. So 6 by 8. 6 by 8, we'll use leader effect on the first one. Discarding a beige. And I realize we don't have a 2k. We don't have a 2k, so 6 by 8, I guess we have to take the second one. So we'll take. It's another Nami. And then we will pass turn. Okay, so it is Nami's turn, draw the Zeus, which we stacked there earlier. So refresh. So we don't have an out to. Okay, this is 7, this is 5, right? So we can clear both actually with Red Rock and Zeus. But Zeus is kind of painful here because we are on 1 life already. And if we Zeus here, we can't develop another blocker. So I really wish this was Nojiko. This is really tough. I guess we can just go Dofi and Red Rock. And then we just go 6, 7, 7. So that might be the play. So that is probably the play, yeah. We'll go 6, 7, 7 at the Luffy leader. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 hands, so we have to Dofi first. So we Dofi first. I guess we can Red Rock first. No, let's Dofi first so we can see what we draw. So Dofi first. We're especially looking for 2k counters, so. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 2k cards right on top, so we're gonna do that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 7 into face. 6, 7, 7. We'll counter 1. We'll eat 1. Nami will draw 1, and then we'll counter the other one. Alright, and then Red Rock on one of the Sanji and Pudding. And it goes away. Oh, I guess we could Jozu. We could Jozu instead of Red Rocking the Sanji and Pudding, huh? And this will give us an extra body instead. So maybe that's the plan. We just swap Jozus out. So we'll Jozu bounce this Jozu. And then bounce this Sanji and Pudding. And this way, instead of Red Rocking, we keep the. This way we get to keep what's the word? One of our characters active, and we also can have a break to discard off leader effect. So maybe this way is better. Yeah, so let's do that. So refresh, draw, done. Okay, so we did just use Ozohachi, so we can't get rid of anything. So I think we just go Sanji and Pudding again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sanji and Pudding, draw 1. And then we're gonna stage Sanjay and Pudding, and then we're just going to replace this so we clear these out of our hands. Draw 1. And then leader effect, Don -2. We will set 2 active, and then we'll get 2 back. Oh dear, it's really strong. Okay, so these 2 can swing still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna buff the other Sanjay and Pudding to 7 cost as well. So now both of these are 7. And then I'm gonna pay 4 for Zorjiro here, I think. So Zorjiro, top 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm gonna grab the Usohachi. And then I guess we just swing 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 6, 7, 8 makes sense. Or 7, 7, 8. Yeah, we only need to use 1 Gigan, I think. I mean, we have 2. Maybe we should just keep both up to be safe. So 7, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8 probably makes sense. So 6k leader. Discard the red rock. Discard the red rock. These 2 are 7 costs already. So if I want to remove anything, I have to red rock. Oh, this is tough. I think we still have to ditch the red rock. We don't want to brick on anything. And then 7 by 8. That's 1 and 2, so I think we just go Vivi and Frankie here. Alright, back to Nami. Refresh. Draw. So I think here we just go with the SEC and you just remove the Zorjiro. That might be the play. So Alzeus doesn't do anything anymore. I mean, you can clear the blocker at least, but that's about it. But I think that's the play. We blocker, get rid of the blocker. So let's do that. Play Luffy, SEC for 8. We'll swing 8 at leader when attacking. We'll discard Nami. Actually no, let's discard the Jozu because they know we have Jozu in hand. Bounce the blocker. Or should I bounce the Zorjiro? Maybe bounce the Zorjiro because it's a bit scarier. So bounce the Zorjiro. And then 8k swing to leader. 8k swing is 3k counter. We do have a total of 6k counter right now, and counting the swings on the Nami we have 688 maybe. 688 and this 8. And she already didn't bounce the blocker, so we know we have this to block at least. 1 plus 3. So maybe we just take this and then next time we can send. Yeah, maybe that's what we do. So we'll take... Oh dear, okay. Rest one of our opponent's characters. So I think we'll just rest the blocker, then we don't have to waste Don on Usohachi next turn. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. And then since he rested our blocker, we're just gonna go 688. And then I think we have to pray right now. 688 into leader. 688 is 2, 4, and then block and no effect. Now refresh, draw. Done. We're at 10 Dawn. I think this is pretty jovial for Nami, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for SEC Luffy. Leader effect. Dawn -2. We'll set 2 active and then we'll get 2 back. And we're gonna swing with the Luffy first this time so that we don't get beached. So let's see, let's split it out. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Or we can go 10, 10, 10, 7, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 7, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 7. Yeah, I think that's probably the play. So 9k leader when attacking. Well, oh wait, I need to return to active Dawn, sorry. So 9, 9, 9, 7, 7, 9, 9, 7, 7, 9, 9, 7, 7, 7, 9, 9, 7, 7, 9. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. 9, 9, 7, 7, 9. So 9k leader when attacking, return to active Dawn, and then set this character active. So 9k will eat fast. That's rough. And then 9k again. This leader effect plus 3. So I mean ideally we want to see what the life is, because if it's a break then we leader effect of that instead. So we'll take that, I guess. It's a 2k, okay. And then I guess we just full send now, right? 7, 7, 7, 7, 11. Yeah, 7, 7, 7, 11. So leader effect, discard 1. 7, 7, 7, 11. Oh no, we're actually one card short. Oh dear. Wait, did I forget to draw off of the taking the life just now? I did, didn't I? I did, right? Yeah, I did. Oh dear. So actually I would have been fine. Okay. Chat, remember to draw. So yeah, if I did remember to draw, I would have lived, right? Because he did take life in the end. So I would have drawn, I would have counted out. Yeah. Okay. So 9, 9, 7, 7, 7, 11. If I wasn't playing around triggers instead, I would have done 7, 7, 7. 7, 7, 7, 9, 11, 11 instead, then maybe I would have won, regardless. But I needed to play around triggers, I feel. But to be fair, I did hit the electrical Lunar trigger. But yeah. So actually this matchup is super close now that I've adjusted the deck list a little bit. Both games, right, it felt like it was easily decided simply just by how much counter you had in hand. It was very close otherwise. I need to rewind the footage and then see if I was supposed to draw there. Because if I was supposed to draw this 1k counter, then I would have lived. Right, and then that makes the huge difference there. But yeah, so I think when like in these lethal situations, right, doing what I did there where you take all the life and then you decide which to discard for your leader effect is probably a little bit better. Because then you get the if your last life was a brick, for example, you don't lose because you discarded a 1k from your life from your hand earlier. But that was really scary, holy shit. So I didn't end up drawing the Karakuri that I put in either of these games, but I think you can see the power of the Dofi plus Jozu in this matchup in particular because of how much control you have over the board. And then when you combo them with these two, because like later in the game, right, they're gonna try to do like, because like late game, the GB Luffy game plan is just to drop 2 bodies at once, right? So if they drop like 5 plus 4 or 5 plus 5, then you can get rid of both of them on your tendon by playing like one of the, like 2 of these together, right? So actually this is really, really powerful, because then like even if they answer with this, the next turn you follow up with this plus this, so you can get rid of assuming they don't have stage, you can get rid of both. And even if they do have stage, then you can get rid of both like this, which is also really strong. And then end of the day, you just need to protect yourself enough so that the SEC doesn't just jam into you and like kill you. But otherwise, I think like this 7 Dofi tech is really good, specifically into this matchup. I think 7 Dofi hits a few other like important targets. What jumps to mind right away is like Backman. Like being able to bounce Backman is also pretty nice. 7 cost Whitebeard is also pretty nice to bounce. And I think in the Dofi matchup especially, you being able to bounce his Jozu and he can't Jozu back your Dofi is kind of nice as well. So that's not bad too. So I think this is actually the tech that I'm going to be going forward with. I think the control variant of Nami is a little bit better just because of like the ability to like, it seems a little bit like what's the word? It seems a bit counterintuitive to want to reduce your opponent's board when you are a 7k base leader. Like it seems like you would actually just want to rush phase, but I feel that every time I've tried that kind of like playstyle, I die. Like I just die too fast. So because the 7k base leader is basically, rather than seeing it as your leader is 7k base, what you can see it as is more that once per turn you can discard 1 to give yourself 2k counter. And even though you are 7k base, when everything else is like a 7k body, it doesn't matter because your hand size will still go down and you will lose to white decks. Even though your leader effect reads like it's good against white decks, the current state of white decks where everything is 5k, like it's 6k or 7k, is actually a bit too powerful still for you to deal with easily. And let's see, like I think in the Dofi matchup, at least like the Dofi matchup, I think on tendon, if you just drop like Nojiko plus Luffy and then you can bounce one, you can bounce a Weevil and you can bounce the second Weevil with the Luffy, that's really good. But in this matchup, it doesn't cut it. So I think this is what the deck needed to push it a little bit faster. Like the 7 mom, the 6 mom and everything lets you kill your opponent faster, but I feel like the deck doesn't really need that at this point. At least from what I've been feeling, based on the current meta at least, like against against Luffy, against Doffy, I think it's better to just play a little bit more tempo control based. And I think I really based the deck around like Blue Crocodile Leader from STO3, like back in the OP04 days where everything was just like, if you played something, I removed it on curve. And it's kind of similar to the what's his face as well, like the early versions of Sakazuki, where he played things like Zeph and Sogeking as well, where you would be playing like a very tempo focused game. And I think this might be the better way to play Nami for now. That is what I'm thinking, because one of the issues like Crocodile and Sakazuki faced was lack of gas, right? And things like that's why things like Pilaf were used. But now Nami has Vivi, Nami has her leader effect, and that is what will get her that gas to go into the later stages of the game. And I think, like, you can see like back there, after reviewing, right, noticing that I didn't draw for my leader effect, and if I had drawn, I actually would have won. I think it's important to note like how much gas you actually are able to get, and you are able to poke like these 7k swings into your opponent, because this 7k line I think is really important to try and build around, because whenever I was playing with the Nami blocker, for example, and I used that to I guess after I filtered my hand, I used it to hit my opponent, then it left me in a position where I had to like eat free 6k swings into the Nami, and I didn't really like that. So I like this whole 7k base line that I'm working on now. I understand that the 6 cost Big Mom is also on that 7k line, but yeah, I think the main thing is that I want to play it in a bit more of a tempo control play style. I think it's also possible to play like the 6 Mom 8 kit in these slots as well, but for now this is the version I'm going to test. So that being said, thank you friendos and randos for watching. If you liked it so far, make sure to drop a like, share and a comment on the video. Let me know what you think about Blue Yellow Nami, how you feel that she will slot into the rest of the meta. For now, I feel like she's actually in a reasonable position because she seems like she's good into Green Purple Luffy. I don't know if she will do well into Smoker or into Lucci yet. I haven't been able to test those matchups so far, but I think if we're able to tempo out, if we're able to answer the plays that they want, so for example, against Smoker, if we can answer their Tashigis with the Nojiko or with the Zeus, I think that's not too bad, and we can just continue pressuring. And that matchup will be very much a case of like both our boards are going to be empty, and then who will be the one who runs out of gas or who isn't able to remove first. That being said, thank you friendos and randos for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to drop a like, share as well as comment on the video. Let me know what you think about Blue Yellow Nami, if you've tested it so far, what kind of list you are looking at and what you think works best. And that being said, I will leave you guys for now. See you next time, friendos and randos. Peace out.